What if I told you that 99% of creators are doing YouTube completely backwards? They are begging for subscribers, they are desperately asking for likes, and they sit there wondering, why won't anyone buy from me? Meanwhile, there are a small group of creators who never have to ask for anything because the audience always end up buying from them. Without a hard pitch, without desperate call to actions, some of them are scaling to 7 and 8 figures just from the content. The difference? They cracked a code most people will never figure out. A way to turn content into deep trust and trust into revenue. Let's keep it simple. People don't buy because you have fancy editing. They buy because they trust you. And trust doesn't come from asking. It comes from giving. It can be giving time, giving knowledge, giving effort when nobody is watching. And when you give something valuable without any expectation, it triggers a principle called reciprocity. And it's been studied in behavioral psychology for decades. And it's super simple. If someone gives you something meaningful, you feel a natural urge to return the favor. And that is not manipulating people. You are creating a real connection. And that's the most valuable currency you have. Just think about it. If you are walking through a grocery store and someone hands you a free sample of a new snack, you weren't planning on buying that snack, but after tasting it, you do. And that's because the tiny gesture, it wasn't a sales pitch, it was giving first, and it worked because it built trust in the product before asking for anything in return. Let me show you what this looks like at scale. Take Alex Hormozi, for example. For the last 5 years, he's been giving away everything. His frameworks, his playbooks, his mindset, sales strategies, operation, all for free. And there's been no pitch, no upsell, just consistent daily value. And he even uploaded a full-length course, or 3 I think it is, as free videos. And people kept asking, why are we giving so much away? And then a few years later came August 2025, and he launched his book, 100 Million Money Models. And by that point, people didn't need any convincing. They were already brought in because for years, Hormozi had been showing up with zero expectation. He's built a relationship with his audience, 1 video at a time. So when the book finally dropped, people didn't just buy 1 copy of it. They bought 10, 50, 100, even 1,000 copies just to support him. And the result of this launch, he sold over 2.9 million books in the first 24 hours. And that is over $105 million in revenue. And he also set a new Guinness World Record for the most books sold in a single day. And that was not because of an ad campaign, not because of a viral funnel, but because of the trust he built in advance. And that is truly the power of giving first. And that's what happens when people feel like they owe you something before you even asked. The problem is most creators are terrified to give away like that. They worry, what if I give away too much? Won't people just take it and never buy anything from me? Does that devaluate my offer? But let me flip it for you. People don't pay you for information. They pay you for the implementation, the speed, the access, and the transformation you can give them. So give away the what and even the how. People will still pay for who, and that is you. And it's not just Hormozi who gives and uses a strategy like this. You have Ali Abdaal, who gives away all of his productivity frameworks for free and sell thousands of digital products and courses. You have Chris Du, who teaches branding, pricing, and design strategy on YouTube, and he charges tens of thousands per client for the same advice. And you even have Mr. Beast giving away millions of dollars in content and now monetized through physical products like Beast Burgers, Feastable, because he built a massive goodwill. And these creators aren't giving because they are nice, maybe some do, but most of them are giving because it works. And they're playing the long game, which is the only game that compounds. And what's great about this is you don't need a massive following to do this. You just need a mindset shift. So try to stop to convert strangers and start building relationships instead. And this is basically how you do it. You give a real value, not fluff. Share the actual strategies, everything that can help your ideal client or customer. And you need to be consistent with it as well. Trust is built through repetitions. You need to do it over time consistently, and you need to delay the ask. So let people want to support you rather than ask them all the time to support you. And when they are ready, you need to make the offer clear. When it's time, make it easy for them to understand what your offer are and for them to say yes. Because people don't forget to help them. So when you finally do launch your thing or promote your thing, whether it's a book, coaching, service, product, or whatever it is, they will show up, not because you pushed it on them all the time, but because you earned the right to ask. Giving first doesn't make you soft. It makes you trusted. And trust is the only thing that AI, edits, algorithm can't replace. So next time you're deciding whether you want to hold back or share something valuable, please share it. Please over-deliver and build a reputation that pays you back 100x. Because when you finally make the ask, you want people to feel like it's their turn to give back to you. And if you are already posting but people aren't converting, it's probably not because your content isn't good. It's because you haven't built enough trust with the audience yet. And that starts by giving real value, not fluff as I said, and the right kind of value. So if you want to learn what type of content actually does that and how to create it in a way that leads to sales, watch this. Next video should be here or there, and it will break all of that down. And if you are serious about turning your content into clients, you can work with me directly under this video. We will find a link below. And I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.